As business faculty at a community college, I identified a gap in our texts on the topics of e-commerce. This was echoed by colleagues at other institutions, and I chose this as the topic for my capstone project. The finished e-learning module covers the topics of e-commerce business model, digital merchandising considerations, and career opportunities in the field. E-commerce straddles the domains of technology, user experience, and marketing. So I divided the module into 20-minute sections, with each introducing one of the topics. The first section introduces the learner to the technical and business aspects of e-commerce. The following section talks about online experience, merchandising, and digital marketing. And the final section talks about how to identify and build the skills to work in this space. This is particularly important to my target audience, who are largely first-generation college students or non-traditional adult learners trying to enter the e-commerce industry or the fashion and apparel industry specifically. A field that is traditionally has high barriers to entry, but through e-commerce offers new opportunities. The finished product is a 1-hour self-paced e-learning module that includes written content, videos, interactive tasks, and assessments. It was developed using Articulate Rise 360. This product was specifically selected to ensure that our students have the quality experience on both mobile devices and desktop devices, as during the pandemic shift to online learning, we learned that mobile devices to access course content, and also to ensure that the finished product could be embedded in Canvas LMS using SCORM, which is a common technical standard for learning management systems communication. Since this product will be made available to other faculty as an open education resource, this was critical. Adult learning theory and Keller's ARCS models were the guiding principles for course content development. Both concern themselves with motivation, which is important to an online learner who is working in isolation. The goal was to structure the content in such a way that it would pique the learner's interest, establish relevance, and offer actionable content as well as real-world examples. Gagne's 9 events and multimedia principles, on the other hand, guided the framework and layout of the design for each section. Gagne 9 events aligns well with eModule's structure and flow, and at the same time, multimedia principles help to ensure that we don't fatigue the student by offering too much of one content type, and offer just enough but no more than the student can handle. And we measured this during usability testing. The module prototype was tested during the summer of 2022, and the final product was launched to students in the fall of the same year. This module will be made available as an open education resource for spring 2023 and will be housed on the OER Commons website. For those unfamiliar, OER materials are published in the public domain and have been released under a license that allows them to be freely used or shared with others. Students reported an equally positive learning experience on both mobile and laptop devices, and with varied internet access speeds. I used the pre- and post-test scores to evaluate the learning effectiveness and found on average a 30% increase in test scores. Additionally, I asked the learners to gauge the quality of their experience and found that most agreed that the learning was well-paced and with the right balance of video and written content.